Hey, my name is John Hartzog. This is my presentation for Dr. Brunel's Perspectives on Film class. As you can see, I have an audience here, a roommates. Today I'll be covering the movie Straight Outta Compton. It was released in 2015. It is directed by F. Gary Gray. The movie is about the startup of a rap group called NWA, which includes members such as Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, and Ice Cube. The movie highlights the rise of the group and the eventual fall apart of the group. It shows all their struggles from coming from a black community and coming from a bad part of California. One of the main points of the movie is about police harassment, and it shows how African Americans, when they grew up, dealt with police harassment, and how African Americans today are still dealing with police harassment. The NWA artists were subject to this police harassment throughout their lives, and it is shown throughout the film. It shows from their perspective and how they reacted to the police harassment, and one of the ways they did was they created a song, excuse my language, but it's called Fuck the Police. It's a pretty good song, pretty common song, and my clip that I'm about to show is halfway through the movie. Just a little background on the clip. Dr. Dre's character had just got done arguing with his baby mama about a money situation, and she sped off, and the rest of the group came outside to comfort Dre, and an officer pulls up.
We ain't doing shit. We not doing shit.
You guys lost?
Nah.
You niggas supposed to be somewhere?
Yeah. Here. We working.
Oh, you working? Yeah, I bet.
What we do?
We'll find out in a minute what you did.
What's this? Shut the fuck up. Get your ass on the ground now. Get on the ground.
On the ground? What's supposed to do with this?
On the ground.
What we do?
Hey, get down. Get on the ground now.
Get your punk ass on the ground. Let's go.
Get the fuck down.
Hands behind your back, interlock your fingers.
This is fucked up.
Interlock them.
Fuck you got us on the ground like this for, officer?
For our protection, 7 of you and 4 of us. So sit tight and let us do our job.
Hey, officer, I'm sorry. What is going on out
Sir, can you stay right there, please? We're trying to check these bangers, make sure they're clean.
All right, I'm sorry. These are not bangers, okay? These are artists.
Excuse me, artists?
Yeah,
Seriously.
yeah,
What kind of artists?
rappers, and they're working with me in the studio right now.
Well, see, rap is not an art. And I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm the manager.
Well, you're wasting your time, Mr. Manager.
You gotta be kidding me.
You're wasting your time.
Really?
These clients of yours, these
Yeah?
rappers,
Yeah.
they look like gang members.
You can't come down here and arrest people just because of what they look like. Are you crazy? But that's police harassment.
You said you're a manager, right?
Yeah.
Not a fucking lawyer.
Does that matter? You cannot come down here and harass these guys because they're black.
Calm down.
People have rights.
Step back.
All right,
Step
fine.
back.
I'll step back. You let them up. Get up, guys. Come on, Eric.
You don't tell them
Get
to
up.
get up.
I'm stepping
We
back.
will
Get up.
decide
You
that.
have no idea. The people I know. I'm going to call the mayor's office.
Step back.
Now get up. Get up, now.
Okay.
And
Come
you
on,
keep
guys.
your people in line. You understand?
And the fuck out of Torrance.
Good. Come on.
You got a problem?
Sorry.
My jersey,
You ain't tough now, huh?
Just get to step.
Eric, come on. Come on. Let's go.
You got a problem?
Ella,
I didn't hear you.
let's go.
So fucking shut up.
Shut up.
Everything's fine, okay?
Yeah. You got something to say?
Cube?
You got something to say, boy?
Cube. Get inside. Let's get back to
You
work.
heard what your master said. Get inside. Boy,
You shut the fuck up.
hey, get the fuck back inside.
Get inside, Cube. We're gonna go back and work, okay? Leave us alone. You know? Leave us alone.
Fucking rap music.
Fucking disgraceful.
The clip shows how the police randomly selected the guys to potentially be arrested. There were no calls about the men. There was no complaint about them. There's no probable cause to arrest these men. The police rode by and saw 7 black guys on a street corner and assumed they were gang members. This is a perfect example of racial profiling. You can hear the men try to defend themselves by saying they're working at a studio and that they aren't even doing anything, only to be told by the police that they're going to find out what they did. As if the police can just openly charge them with a crime that they have nothing to do with, just a random crime that they come up with. The police harassment is bad for the black guys, but viewers can also see how the police disrespect the manager, who is white. The manager tells the police that the guys are rap artists and that he is working with them as their manager, and the police respond with doubt and disgust. The manager begins to point out that the police are harassing the men, and the cops turn to smartasses and tell him that he is a manager, not a lawyer. This is showing that even when the cops are called out for doing wrong by a bystander who is not of color, the cops don't care. The cops know that they were in the wrong, and if it weren't for the manager threatening to call the mayor or some of his other contacts, the men would have probably been further harassed or arrested that day. It is clear that the cops have extreme power over normal citizens, especially citizens of color. The cops probably have no problem expressing that power either. Near the end of the clip, you can tell that the men are aggravated about the police. As they are returning to the studio, you can hear the cops ask if there is a problem or if the men have anything to say. This is just adding fuel to the fire. The cops are looking for a reason to have something to arrest them for. They are looking for a reason to arrest them and start something. This is just further harassment that the men have to go through. The men have a different way of handling the situation, though. They use the power of their artistic abilities. This is the incident that sparked the idea of recording the song that Ice Cube recorded. And after the incident, I think the song is well-deserved and well-respected. Also in the film, you can see how the cops put the rap group on the ground for no reason and how they slap the food and drinks out of their hand for no reason. There's also a racial slang term used in the clip. It is when Ice Cube is trying to go back into the studio and he's very upset, so he's about to say something else to the cops, and the manager tells him to go inside, and I believe it's the black cop actually that says, "Yeah, listen to your master, go back inside, boy." And that can be traced way back into very bad times of the United States. And that's the end of my presentation. As you can see, my audience members are still here, all 3 of them. So thank you very much.